My name is Angela Taylor Gloucester, and I have created a distance education lesson entitled Creating a Story Using Storybird.com for Liberty University EDUC 631, Foundations of Educational Technology and Online Learning, instructed by Dr. Kelly Paitner. I have provided all of the instructions in writing for you to refer to at a later time. However, today I would like to provide you with a screen capture of how to navigate on the storybird.com website. The first thing that you need to do is go to the URL window and type in www.storybird.com. Once you get on the storybird.com website, you have two choices. You could either sign in or you could sign up for free. I'm going to sign in because I already have a membership. I'm going to type in my username, and my password, and hit sign in. Once I sign in, I will be on the storybird.com homepage. My name will appear here just as yours will once you create a membership. Then you need to scroll over to the right and you need to click Add a Class. On this page, you will add your class name, whatever you want it to be, your school name, your country, your zip code, your grade level, and your subject. And then you would hit Create Class. I'm not going to hit that because I already have a class created. So I'm going back to the home page and I'm going to show you the second step. The second step is to create students. Once you hit that tab, you will add students to your class. You will add them individually, their last name, their first name, their username, and then you will click Add. As you add each student, your class list will generate with your student's username and their password. Once they use their password, the word activated will appear in their class. Their password will no longer be seen on this particular screen. After you add your students, you can create an assignment for your students to do. Say, for instance, you are studying literary genres and you've just finished studying realistic fiction. You can add an assignment related to realistic fiction. You could have your students create a realistic fiction story. They could write 4 paragraphs, create a theme, choose a setting, have an interesting lead, and have a conclusion. And your students can complete these assignments at home, at school. They could use an iPad, a laptop, a desktop, or even their parent's smartphone. Say, for instance, you created your assignment and then you decided you wanted to change something. You could edit the assignment and change anything you want to change here. You could also edit the due date. Maybe you want to give your students more time. Once you finish editing your assignment, you can click Save Assignment. Once your assignment is created, now it is time for the students to work. So the student on their home page will click the word Create. And once they click Create, they will see several pictures here that they could use for their story. They will also see tags. Maybe they don't see pictures, but they see words here that they may want to use in their realistic fiction story. So they will scroll down and they will look for pictures that could be used in a realistic fiction story. And so here is a picture of some children. So let's try this one here. And this says the classroom scene. So this is a great picture to use in a realistic fiction story. So the student can select use this art for a story, and then they will get directions. Drag your picture here and type your words. So they're going to use this picture here, and then they're going to type words. And they could type the children were having fun at school. So they may want to use that as their cover page. And so if they decide to do that, they need to select a background for their cover page. And there it is. So we're going to type it again. The children were having fun at school. And then We'll choose this arrow here and it will show me my 2 pages again. Now this page here is the same as the title. The children were having fun at school, but now we're going to turn that into a sentence. They were preparing to act out a play. And the students can add many, many more words to their story. And they could also decide that maybe they want to add another picture. So they could hit the plus sign and they could maybe add a picture that's related to their play. Maybe their play is going to be about some soldiers. So the next page could be maybe something like Danny decided that he wanted the play to be about soldiers. And they would add more words. And if the students are working together, they could, one person can type a page and then maybe another person can type a page, and they will continue on until their story is finished. If they're not done and they want to add more, they can save their story and they can go back to their story later. One last thing that I want to show you about Storybird.com that is so fabulous. If you go to the U tab, that's you as a teacher, go to classes, and you will see something called discussions. The discussion board is a great place for the teacher to post discussion questions. Say your students just finished reading Ramona Quimby, age 8. So the teacher may post a discussion question. Do you think it was fair for the students to make Ramona and Beezus cook dinner? So the students would type a reply, and then they would have to reply to 2 other students. This is a great area to develop critical thinking skills and to develop collaboration among students as they respond to each other's posts. Storybird.com is a wonderful site for the student of the 21st century because it aligns itself with differentiated instruction so wonderfully, and also blended learning, because students can learn with current and emerging technology, and they can also learn with face-to-face